People are noticing something about you, even if they don't admit it out loud. There's a glow on you that wasn't there before, a light that lingers in your presence, a shift in your aura that can't be hidden. And deep down, you already know it. You feel eyes on you when you walk into a room, not because of your clothes, not because of anything superficial, but because there's something radiant in your spirit that others cannot ignore. Some people stare in admiration, others in quiet envy, and some pretend not to see it at all, though they're the most disturbed by it. Chosen one, your glow has become undeniable, and the world is waking up to it. This isn't ordinary attention. It's the type that unsettles people. They don't understand why they can't look away. Some sense peace in you, others feel conviction in your presence, and many are triggered simply because your glow reminds them of what they've lost or never found within themselves. That glow is not random. It is divine evidence that you have been refined through struggle, through loneliness, through fire. You didn't just wake up with it. You earned it. Pause for a moment and really let that sink in. If these words are striking something deep inside of you, don't just keep listening. Pause right now and hit the like button. That single action is not just support, it's confirmation that you recognize what's happening in your own life. Because you and I both know this isn't coincidence. Have you noticed how strangers treat you lately? How someone's eyes linger a little longer than usual? How people you barely know seem fascinated by you? How even the ones who once ignored you suddenly feel the urge to check on you? That's not random, it's spiritual. Your glow is unsettling the frequency of the spaces you enter. People sense when someone is carrying light, because light always exposes the darkness. And right now, your glow is making others look at themselves in the mirror, whether they want to or not. The truth is, many will never say a word. They won't walk up and congratulate you on the changes in your life. They won't tell you how inspired they feel around you. No, most will stay silent, secretly watching, secretly wondering, secretly envying, because your glow makes them realize they stayed stagnant while you grew. And for some, that reality is unbearable. But don't mistake their silence as ignorance. They notice. They all notice. And isn't it interesting how people from your past suddenly resurface when your light begins to shine brighter? They weren't there when you were broken. They weren't around when you were unseen. But now that you carry peace in your eyes, they want to come close again. It's because your glow carries healing. And even those who hurt you sense the medicine in your presence. Some will return pretending they care, but in truth, they want to feed off the glow you've cultivated. Be careful, chosen one, your light is sacred. Not everyone deserves access to it. But here's what they don't know. Your glow isn't something they can steal. They can imitate your walk, copy your words, mimic your style, but they cannot manufacture what you carry. Because your glow came from nights of tears no one saw, from prayers whispered in the dark, from battles you fought alone when everyone else abandoned you. Your glow is the harvest of hidden endurance. Cannot be duplicated, and that's why it rattles them. Imagine this. Someone walks into the same space you're in, and though you haven't said a word, they feel compelled to notice you. They don't know why, but it's almost magnetic. That's not charm. It's the divine radiance of transformation. You carry proof that light overcomes darkness, and the human spirit is always drawn to that truth, whether they admit it or not. But let me ask you something bold. Are you ready for the attention that comes with this glow? Because it's not all admiration. For every person inspired by your presence, there will be another secretly plotting against it. For every person drawn to your peace, another will despise it, because it highlights the chaos they refuse to escape. Are you prepared to stand tall even when your glow paints a target on your back? This is what it means to be chosen. You can't hide anymore, and I'll tell you this, you shouldn't want to. Why dim your light for the comfort of others? Why apologize for the glow you bled to earn? Every scar on your journey polished your soul into a mirror that reflects something divine. And now, the very ones who overlooked you before can't help but acknowledge you now, even if only in silence. Isn't that poetic? The same mouths that once dismissed you are now whispering your name when you're not around, wondering how you changed so much. But here's the twist. It's not just physical glow they see. Sure, your skin looks brighter, your energy seems magnetic, but the real glow is invisible. the spiritual. It's the confidence that comes when you know who you are, when you've survived enough storms to no longer fear the waves. That kind of glow doesn't just shine. It radiates, it pierces, it transforms the atmosphere. That's why people sense it before you even speak. Think about it. The cashier who smiled longer than usual, the coworker who keeps finding excuses to be around you, the old friend who suddenly reached out. These are not coincidences. They are signals. People are gravitating toward you because your glow is a signpost of something bigger, a hint of the divine at work in your life. And those who have eyes to see it clearly. But don't be surprised when others resent it. Don't be shocked when some treat you with subtle hostility. You're not doing anything wrong. It's their spirit reacting to yours. Light irritates darkness. And the brighter you glow, the louder their shadows will scream. But remember this, your glow was never meant to make everyone comfortable. It was meant to wake people up. And chosen one, here's the question you must face. What will you do with this glow? Will you hide it to avoid attention? Or will you embrace it, protect it, and let it guide you to the next level of your calling? Because whether you like it or not, your glow is changing the way the world sees you. And even more importantly, it's changing the way you see yourself. They notice it every day, but the real breakthrough comes when you start noticing it too. Because when you finally notice your own glow, that's when everything shifts. Until now, you've carried it without fully realizing its magnitude. But the moment you embrace it, the moment you stop questioning whether you're worthy of it, the glow multiplies. You start moving differently. You enter a room not with hesitation but with quiet authority, because you know the light you carry is undeniable. People feel it, they respond to it, and opportunities begin aligning with it. Have you felt it yet? That sense that doors that were once bolted shut are now slowly opening? That conversations you used to be excluded from are now pulling you in? It's not chance. It's attraction. Your glow is a signal to the universe, and everything around you is responding. The question is, will you step into it fully, or will you let doubt dim the flame that has taken you years to ignite? Here's the truth. Most people don't step into it. They shrink back because they fear the responsibility that comes with being seen. They're afraid of standing out. They worry about being misunderstood. But you, yes, you, chosen one, you didn't come this far to hide in the shadows. Your glow is not just for you. It's a beacon. It's meant to show others that transformation is possible, that light is real, that victory can be found even in the darkest battles. That's why people notice you. They're drawn to the possibility that your life represents. And I know, part of you wants to be humble, to say, it's nothing. I'm just the same as everyone else. But let's be honest, you're not. You've been through too much, you've grown through too much, you've been called for too much to pretend otherwise. You carry wisdom that can't be taught in books, only lived through scars. You carry a presence that can't be bought with money, only earned through endurance. That's why your glow disturbs the comfortable. You remind them of the work they avoided. Think about it. When you walk with your head lifted, when you smile with peace, when you radiate calm in chaos, it's not just attractive, it's powerful. Because most people are drowning in stress, suffocating in anxiety, hiding behind masks. And then there's you, walking with a stillness that screams, I know who I am. That is what makes you unforgettable. That's why eyes follow you even when you wish they wouldn't. And here's a shocking truth you need to hear. Your glow makes you dangerous. Not dangerous in the sense of harming others, but dangerous to systems of control, dangerous to lies, dangerous to the insecurities people cling to. Because the moment someone encounters your light, they can't go back to pretending they're content in darkness. You've disrupted their illusion. And for that reason, some will resist you, reject you, even attack you, not because of who you are, but because of what you represent. But don't you dare shrink. Don't you dare apologize for carrying what you've been given. They didn't see the nights you begged for strength. They didn't witness the moments you thought you'd break. They weren't there when you felt invisible. And now that you glow, they don't get to dictate how bright you shine. This is your season to embrace it fully, without hesitation, without guilt. Let me paint this picture. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, but instead of seeing just your face, you see the countless moments that shaped you. the betrayals that carved resilience into your bones, the heartbreaks that taught you compassion, the failures that molded your determination, the loneliness that deepened your spirit. That's what people are seeing when they notice your glow. They're seeing the evidence of battles won, even if they don't know the story. They're seeing proof that endurance produces beauty. And it's not just people noticing. Spiritually, doors are recognizing you. Paths are unfolding in front of you. The things that once resisted you can no longer deny you. Your glow is not only attracting people, it's aligning your destiny. Have you wondered why certain opportunities are suddenly within reach? Why things that seemed impossible before are suddenly calling your name? It's because the light you carry has become visible to forces beyond the physical. You've entered a realm where alignment becomes natural, because light always finds its way. But let me warn you, this is also the season of distractions. The glow you carry will pull genuine people, but it will also pull opportunists. Some will come with smiles but hidden agendas. Some will shower you with praise, but their intentions are to use your light for their own gain. Be discerning. Not everyone drawn to your glow deserves a seat at your table. Protect your energy. Protect your peace. Protect what you've built. And when you feel tempted to hide again, when you feel the pressure of attention weighing on you, remember this. Your glow isn't just for applause, it's for impact. It's not about how many notice, it's about how many lives are shifted by simply encountering you. That stranger who felt peace just standing near you. That friend who felt encouraged after talking to you. That soul who saw in you the possibility of a better tomorrow. Your glow is bigger than you. So here's what you must decide tonight. Will you fully accept the mantle of being chosen? Will you embrace the responsibility of carrying light in a dark world? Will you walk boldly into every room, knowing you are not ordinary, but extraordinary? Because every day you hesitate, you deny the world the very thing it desperately needs, your authentic light. And chosen one, let me say this without hesitation, the world is starving for it. They've seen enough fakeness, enough surface, enough temporary highs. What they crave, what they need, is the realness that only comes from someone who's been through fire and still shines. That's you. That's why you've been chosen. That's why your glow cannot be ignored. They're noticing it every day. But soon, it won't just be silent stares and quiet whispers. Soon, it will become undeniable recognition. The same voices that once dismissed you will be forced to acknowledge you. And when that day comes, you won't even need their validation, because by then, you'll know exactly who you are and you'll never doubt it again. Your glow is not temporary. It's eternal. And it's only getting stronger. And as your glow strengthens, the reactions around you will intensify. Watch carefully, the shift has already begun. Some people will become overly kind, suddenly speaking to you with a respect they never showed before. Others will grow distant, uncomfortable in your presence because your energy exposes what they're hiding. You'll notice the silence of those who used to talk endlessly, and you'll hear the sudden loudness of those who never paid you any mind. This is not coincidence. It's the atmosphere adjusting to the frequency you now carry. Have you felt that subtle tension? The awkward pause when you enter a room? The way conversations seem to stop for just a second? That's your glow bending the energy of the space. People are aware of you before you even speak. And while some see it as beautiful, others see it as threatening. The very fact that you don't chase attention but still command it, that alone rattles them. Here's something most won't tell you. The glow is not just light, it's weight. When you walk in alignment with who you were always meant to be, the atmosphere can't remain the same. People either rise to it or resist it. And chosen one, you were never meant to live unnoticed. Your glow is a call to others, a reminder that the world is shifting, that something greater is moving through you. That's why people study you without words. They're trying to figure out what changed. But let me ask you this, are you ready for what comes next? Because the brighter your glow becomes, the more it reveals. You'll notice fake smiles stretching wider, compliments wrapped in jealousy, sudden concern from people who never cared before. They'll say things like, "You've changed," and they'll mean it as an accusation, not a celebration. But don't shrink. Of course you've changed, that was the point. Your glow is proof that growth is real, that destiny is unfolding. Never apologize for that. You see, many will want access to your light without doing the work you did to earn it. They'll want the warmth without walking through the fire. And when they can't replicate it, they'll criticize it. When they can't steal it, they'll try to dim it. That's the game. But here's the powerful truth: they can't touch it. Your glow is locked into your very being. It's not a trend. It's not an accessory. It's not something that can be taken off. It is the essence of your becoming. Imagine a candle in a dark room. One flame lights up the entire space. Now imagine 100 people walking in with torches unlit. They can either light their torches from your flame, or they can curse the fact that you were the one carrying it first. Some will be grateful, some will resent you, but none will be able to ignore you. That's your life right now. You are the flame. They either grow from your glow or despise you for it, but they cannot deny it. And chosen one, here's the twist: they will talk. Don't think for a second that people aren't speaking about you. Behind closed doors, in hushed whispers, your name is on their lips. Some are speaking blessings, marveling at your transformation. Others are speaking doubt, trying to convince themselves it won't last. And some, the most conflicted of all, are speaking envy, wishing they had what you carry, while pretending not to care. But whether their words are sweet or bitter, the fact remains the same. They see you. You can't be hidden anymore. Let that settle in. For so long, you prayed to be noticed. For so long, you wondered if anyone would ever recognize your worth. Now the recognition has come, and with it, the responsibility to stand firm. Because they're not just noticing your glow, they're waiting to see if you can sustain it. They're watching to see if this light is permanent or just a passing flicker. And you must decide: will you let their watching intimidate you, or will you let it fuel you? But here's the deeper secret: they're not just watching you, they're learning from you. Whether they admit it or not, your glow is teaching them. You've become a silent teacher, a living message that transformation is possible. Your life is a sermon without words, and every glance in your direction is a moment of conviction for them. That's why some stay silent. They're still wrestling with what your glow has awakened in them. Think of it like this. When you walk through a garden, you don't have to explain to the flowers why you smell fragrant, or to the trees why you're blooming. They simply notice, and something within them is stirred. That's what's happening with you. People notice, and whether they bloom or wither in response is their choice, not yours. Your only job is to keep shining. But don't get it twisted. This glow isn't about arrogance. This isn't about walking around thinking you're better than anyone. No, your glow is humility wrapped in strength. It's compassion built from pain. This wisdom carved from loss. The glow says, I've been through the worst, but I still shine. And that message, without a single word, shakes people to their core. And soon, chosen one, this glow will do more than attract attention. It will open doors you never imagined. People of influence will notice. Opportunities you once thought were beyond your reach will begin calling your name. Your glow will place you before kings and queens, leaders and dreamers, doors of destiny that only open when the timing is right. And when it happens, remember, it wasn't luck, it wasn't chance. It was your glow leading the way. So here's the challenge I'll leave you with tonight. Stop questioning it. Stop asking if you're really glowing. Stop second-guessing the looks, the stares, the shifts in energy around you. Accept it. Own it. Walk in it. Because denial won't make it disappear. The glow is here to stay, and the sooner you embrace it, the sooner it will carry you to the heights you were destined to reach. The world already sees it. The only question left is, when will you? You will notice something strange begin to happen. The people who once overlooked you will now seek your validation. They will lean in when you speak, laugh louder at your jokes, ask for your advice, even if they never respected you before. It's not that you suddenly became more intelligent or more capable. It's that your glow makes your words heavier. Your presence alone gives authority to what you say, because people sense truth when it comes from someone who carries light. But with this shift comes a test. Will you start to depend on their validation, or will you remain rooted in the truth that your glow is not for their approval? Because make no mistake, validation is a trap. The same mouths that praise you today could turn against you tomorrow. If you let their recognition define you, you'll lose yourself when they withdraw it. That's why your glow must always be anchored in something greater than people's applause. Think carefully about this. When you walk in your glow, you're no longer playing by the rules of the world. You're playing by the rules of destiny. And destiny doesn't bow to popularity, it doesn't bend to opinion, it doesn't weaken under criticism. Your glow was birthed in a secret place, in battles no one else saw, so don't ever give people the power to determine how bright it shines. Have you noticed how uncomfortable some people get when you no longer need them the way you used to? Your glow has made you independent, not in arrogance, but in confidence. You no longer chase approval, no longer beg for scraps of attention, no longer settle for crumbs of love. That shift terrifies people who once fed on your insecurities. They don't know how to handle the new you, the glowing you, the version of you that no longer bends just to be accepted. And that chosen one is why your glow draws both admiration and hatred. It's not you they hate, it's the reflection of themselves they see when they look at you. You've become a mirror they didn't ask to look into, but can't escape. When they see your glow, they see the stagnation in their own lives. When they see your peace, they realize the chaos they've normalized. When they see your confidence, they're reminded of the fears they never overcame. And instead of facing themselves, it's easier to resent you. But do not let their resentment touch you. Remember this, your glow was never meant to please everyone. It was meant to separate you, to mark you, to set you apart as chosen. And chosen ones are rarely embraced by the masses at first. You will be misunderstood. You will be judged. You will be questioned. But eventually, even your enemies will be forced to acknowledge what they tried to deny, that your glow is real and it is undeniable. And here's something else. You'll notice that your glow changes depending on where you are. In some places, it will be subtle, quiet, almost gentle, bringing peace to those around you. In other spaces, it will be intense, fiery, exposing, making people restless because it shines too brightly on their shadows. Pay attention to the rooms where your glow feels celebrated versus the rooms where it feels resisted. Those feelings are spiritual indicators of where you are meant to invest your time. Your glow reveals not only you, it reveals them. Picture this. You walk into a family gathering, and relatives who once spoke down on you suddenly act overly polite. Or you enter a workplace where colleagues who used to overlook you now whisper behind your back. That's your glow doing the talking. You don't need to explain your progress, you don't need to defend your growth, your glow is evidence enough. It's your silent testimony, shouting louder than words ever could. But here's a question that will challenge you. Are you prepared for isolation? Because the glow not only attracts, it separates. The brighter you shine, the more you outgrow environments that can't handle your frequency. People you once felt connected to will start to feel distant. Conversations that once interested you will feel shallow. The spaces you used to belong to will feel too small. This is not a loss, it's alignment. Your glow is guiding you to new dimensions, and some people simply cannot go with you. It will hurt at first. You'll miss the closeness, you'll question why certain bonds are breaking. But trust this. If your glow caused them to leave, it means their season in your story has ended. You cannot dim your light just to keep people comfortable in the shadows. Let them go. Release them in peace. Your glow will bring you into alignment with those who match your energy, who fuel your light instead of draining it. And soon, you'll experience something even more powerful. Your glow will not only draw attention, it will inspire transformation. People who once envied you will start changing themselves, quietly at first, then boldly. They will see your glow and realize they, too, can awaken their own. That's when you'll understand the full weight of being chosen. You were never meant to shine just for yourself, but to ignite others. Think of how a single flame can light thousands of candles without losing its brightness. That's you. Every soul your glow inspires is another light added to the world. And that ripple effect cannot be measured. It will spread further than you'll ever know. That is why the divine trusted you with this glow, because you could carry it, protect it, and use it for something greater than yourself. So I'll ask you, what will you do with it now? Will you hide it to avoid envy? Will you dim it to fit in? Or will you let it blaze, fully and unapologetically, knowing it will change everything around you? The choice is yours. But remember this, your glow is not an accident. It is a calling. And every day you walk in it, you fulfill the reason you were chosen in the first place. The world has already noticed. The glow is undeniable. And this is only the beginning. There will come a moment, chosen one, when you realize your glow is no longer just an inner transformation. It's a mantle, a crown that the unseen has placed upon you, and people sense it before you even do. They notice the way doors open for you without effort, how conversations seem to bend toward your presence, how even in silence, you carry authority. That is not coincidence. That is what happens when your glow becomes alignment. Think about how rare that is. In a world obsessed with pretending, with filters and false confidence, your glow is raw and unmanufactured. It carries a weight that people cannot fake. That's why some will desperately try to copy you. They'll mimic your words, adopt your mannerisms, even steal your phrases, but it won't work. Because your glow is not in what you do, it's in who you are. It came from pain, from surrender, from perseverance, and that can't be imitated. And as the glow expands, you'll find yourself in a strange tension. Some will want to be close to you because they feel peace in your presence. Others will avoid you because your light forces them to face truths they've been running from. You'll notice it in subtle ways. The friend who suddenly stops texting back, the colleague who avoids eye contact, the relative who seems irritated by your happiness. Don't take it personally. They are not rejecting you. They are rejecting the reflection your glow forces them to see. But here's where it gets powerful. Your glow not only changes how others see you, it changes how life itself responds to you. Have you noticed how things that once drained you no longer have the same power? How the situations that once made you feel small now feel beneath you? That's because your glow has elevated your spirit. You're no longer resonating with the frequencies of struggle. You're aligned with the frequencies of breakthrough. And life responds to that. Watch closely, synchronicities will begin to follow you. People will say, "I was just thinking of you," or "I knew I'd run into you today." Opportunities will seem to fall into your lap. Paths will clear with little effort. That's not magic, it's magnetism. Your glow is pulling everything meant for you closer, and at the same time, pushing everything not meant for you further away. But I must warn you, the brighter the glow, the more obvious the shadows become. Hidden enemies will reveal themselves. People who smiled in your face will show their true colors. Some will try to disguise their envy as concern, asking subtle questions, planting seeds of doubt, trying to make you shrink. Don't fall for it. Their words are powerless unless you accept them. The glow you carry cannot be dimmed by whispers. It thrives in truth, and the truth is you are becoming unstoppable. And isn't it interesting how the glow makes even your silence powerful? You don't have to argue. You don't have to defend yourself. Your presence speaks louder than explanations ever could. Sometimes the greatest response to negativity is to simply keep glowing. Because while they waste their energy trying to figure you out, you continue rising. Picture this, you walk into a room and without saying a word, people straighten their posture, fix their tone, and suddenly act differently. That's your glow setting the standard. It shifts atmospheres, commands respect, and silently announces that something higher is at work in you. You don't force it, it happens naturally because the glow cannot be hidden. And chosen one, the glow is not just beauty, it's protection. Have you noticed how certain dangers seem to pass you by? How people with hidden intentions get exposed before they can harm you? That's your glow working as a shield. Light repels darkness, and your glow is divine armor. Even when enemies plot, their schemes crumble, because they cannot pierce what's been wrapped in divine radiance. But here's where many struggle. They don't realize the glow also comes with isolation. It separates you, not because you're unworthy of connection, but because not everyone can handle the weight of your presence. Some relationships will fall away not because of hatred, but because they simply cannot walk at the level you've ascended to. And though it feels lonely at times, understand this. Your glow is creating space for those who are truly meant to walk beside you. That's why patience is so important right now. Don't rush to fill the silence. Don't settle just to feel included. Trust that your glow is aligning you with people who will honor it, nurture it, and shine alongside you. The loneliness you feel is not punishment. It's preparation. The glow is clearing the path for your real tribe to find you. And when they arrive, you'll know. Because they won't compete with your glow, they'll celebrate it. They won't try to dim you, they'll shine brighter with you. They won't envy your light, they'll see it as confirmation that they too are chosen. That's the kind of alignment your glow attracts. But let me say this clearly, you must protect it. Not everyone who claps for you wants you to succeed. Some will come close just to drain you, to siphon off your energy for themselves. You must learn to discern. Notice how you feel after spending time with someone. Do you feel lighter, brighter, more alive? Or do you feel heavy, drained, and dimmed? That will tell you everything you need to know. Your glow speaks louder than words. Listen to it. And here's something most don't understand. Your glow is not seasonal. It doesn't fade with circumstances. It doesn't disappear when life throws challenges at you. In fact, adversity makes it stronger. Every time you're knocked down and rise again, the glow intensifies. Every tear you shed waters it. Every prayer you whisper fuels it. That's why the glow you carry today is brighter than anything you had before, because it's been forged in fire. So the next time someone stares a little too long, the next time you feel eyes on you, the next time whispers follow you after you leave a room, don't be surprised. Don't be shaken. Smile. Because it means they see what you sometimes forget. You are radiant, you are undeniable, you are chosen. And chosen one. This glow is not just a blessing, it is a prophecy. It's the evidence that your next chapter will not look like your last. That everything that once broke you will now bow to you. That the light you carry will guide you into places you once thought were unreachable. You've stepped into a new dimension, and there's no turning back. And now, as the days move forward, more and more eyes find themselves turning toward you. Some do it with admiration, some with confusion, and some with silent envy. What they cannot articulate is what their spirit already knows. There's something rare about you, something untouchable, something that is not bound to the ordinary rhythm of this world. That glow they notice is not a mere surface shine. It is the signal of your evolution, the proof that transformation is already happening within you. People may not know your full story, but your energy tells enough. Your presence alone is starting to speak louder than your words, and that is what unsettles them most. Have you noticed how rooms shift when you walk in? It's subtle, almost invisible, but undeniable. Conversations quiet down for a second, eyes glance toward you, and even those who don't know your name seem to feel you before they see you. That is the kind of impact you were never trained for. It comes naturally when someone carries light in a world that is addicted to shadows. And with that power comes both blessing and burden. Because while some are magnetized by you, others are disturbed, almost irritated, simply because you exist as a mirror to everything they wish they could be but aren't willing to become. Don't be surprised if people start to project strange emotions onto you. One day they'll compliment you, the next day they'll distance themselves. It's not inconsistency, it's reaction. You're triggering things they buried, desires they've denied, truths they've hidden from themselves. And when your glow reflects their lack of inner work, they'll either rise or retreat. You're not responsible for how they respond. Your only responsibility is to continue rising without apology. Pause for a moment and think about this. Have you ever wondered why some people who barely know you act as if they've known you forever? Why they share their deepest thoughts with you? Why they open up as if you're a safe haven? That's not random. It's your glow. Your presence communicates safety, a kind of spiritual recognition that whispers, you can exhale here. But at the same time, that same glow can also make others clam up, stiffen, or even avoid you. Light always exposes, and not everyone wants to be seen. The truth is, chosen one, your glow is not just about being noticed, it's about being tested. The universe shines it brighter not to make you comfortable, but to make you stronger. Attention is not always applause. Sometimes it's scrutiny. People will watch you not just to admire, but to see if you slip, to see if you're as real as the energy suggests. And this is where your inner alignment matters most. The glow cannot be faked. It is not built from surface habits, but from the deep choices you've made in silence when nobody was watching. That's why it endures. That's why it expands. Have you realized yet that your life no longer feels private? Even in your quietest moments, it's as if unseen eyes are observing you, not to condemn but to measure. You are being positioned, lifted, refined into someone whose very existence will become a beacon. And because of that, the glow doesn't only attract, it instructs. People will unconsciously study you, imitate you, even when they won't admit it. They'll take notes from the way you carry yourself, the way you react under pressure, the way you hold dignity in silence. You're becoming a living example whether you wanted that role or not. But here's the twist, your glow also disrupts patterns. Old cycles that once trapped you now seem too small, too fragile to hold you. Habits that once satisfied you now feel hollow. You crave deeper alignment, deeper purpose, because shallow living cannot sustain a spirit that glows from within. That's why the universe keeps elevating your presence, because you've outgrown the cages, and the light in you refuses to be dimmed just to make others comfortable. And the more you accept this truth, the stronger the glow becomes. But the stronger the glow, the greater the resistance. Don't be shaken when hidden enemies reveal themselves, when people you thought would celebrate you suddenly distance themselves. Remember this, the glow not only reveals who you are, it reveals who they are. That's the real power. It doesn't just change you, it unmasks everyone around you. So ask yourself, are you ready for the weight of this glow? Are you prepared to walk into rooms where silence falls because your presence commands it? Are you ready to lose those who can't handle your light, to face jealousy, curiosity, admiration, and scrutiny all at once? Because this is the season where your glow cannot be ignored. Whether you want the spotlight or not, it has already found you. And the only choice left is whether you will shrink back into the shadows or step fully into the role you were always meant to embody. And if you step forward, the world will change, because every time you shine unapologetically, you give silent permission for others to shine too. And that is the most dangerous thing of all. They're trying to figure out what it is about you, and yet the truth slips through their fingers like water. Because it isn't your clothes, though you may dress well. It isn't just your smile, though it carries warmth. It isn't even your words, though they hold a weight they can't always explain. There's something deeper, something invisible, something divine. It's your energy. It's the glow that cannot be purchased, cannot be imitated, cannot be taught in some seminar or copied from a trend. It's the glow that comes from surviving, from breaking, from healing, and from rising again and again when no one thought you would. And every day now they notice it. Even if they never admit it out loud, they feel it in your presence, and it lingers with them long after you've left the room. This glow is not surface. It is not a mask. It's your soul revealing itself without your permission. It's the light you carry, forged from darkness you endured. That's why it shines so differently. You see, anyone can smile when life is easy. Anyone can laugh when everything is going their way. But your glow was born in nights of silence where no one checked on you, in storms that tried to drown you, in betrayals that left you shattered. You glowed not because life was kind, but because you refused to let its cruelty extinguish your fire. And now that fire shows on your face, in your eyes, in your aura. That's what people are seeing. Here's the part that shocks them. You're not even trying. You're not standing in front of a mirror rehearsing. You're not thinking about impressing them. You've stopped seeking validation because you realized the only validation that ever truly mattered was from within. And in letting go of the need for approval, you unlocked the purest magnetism there is. Authenticity. People don't know how to process someone who is unapologetically themselves. It unsettles them, it inspires them, and it captivates them all at once. That's your glow. But let me give you a truth they will never say to your face. They envy it. They envy the way you walk into a room and shift the atmosphere without opening your mouth. They envy how people turn toward you, curious, even if they don't know your name. They envy the peace you carry, because they've been searching for that same peace in all the wrong places. They envy the courage it took for you to be where you are now, because they know they never could have survived what you did. And here's the twist. Their envy doesn't dim your light, it amplifies it, because your glow exposes their shadows. And sometimes, chosen one, that glow makes people act strange around you. Some will admire you, yes, but some will shrink back, uncomfortable in your presence. Not because you've done anything wrong, but because your energy reminds them of what they've neglected within themselves. You become a mirror, and mirrors don't always feel good. They reveal the truth. That's why your glow attracts, but it also repels. Don't mistake the distance some people keep for rejection. It's their spirit retreating from a light they're not ready to face. But your task isn't to shrink. Your task isn't to dim so others feel comfortable. Your task is to shine every single day, because that glow is evidence of who walks with you. You didn't get here alone. You didn't keep yourself alive in those seasons of despair. Something greater was with you. Something divine wrapped itself around you when everything tried to pull you under. That's why your glow feels spiritual, because it is. You are carrying proof that light wins, and every soul around you can sense it. And let's pause here for a second. If what I'm saying resonates with you, then hit that like button right now, because your glow is real and it deserves to be acknowledged. Now lean in, because here's where it gets even more intense. Your glow is beginning to attract things you prayed for long ago but thought might never come. Opportunities, connections, divine alignments. They are circling you now because your energy has risen to the level that matches them. You don't chase anymore. You attract. You don't beg anymore. You magnetize. That's the power of your glow. It isn't about what you say. It's about who you've become. And the universe, God, destiny, it all responds to that. People may whisper about you, watch you from a distance, try to copy you, or even compete with you, but deep down they know the truth. They know there is something set apart about you, something not of this world. And that's why they can't take their eyes off you. It isn't just beauty. It isn't just confidence. It isn't just success. It's the spiritual imprint of a chosen one who carries light through every shadow. And let me tell you, the more they notice it, the more they will try to figure out how you got it. But you already know you didn't get it, you became it. That's why they can never steal it. Everywhere you go, eyes are following you, and maybe you've noticed it, or maybe you've tried to brush it off. But chosen one, the truth is undeniable. People are watching your glow with a strange mix of fascination, admiration, and even envy. They might not say it outright, but you can feel it in the atmosphere when you walk into a room. The energy shifts. Conversations pause. Some people smile in awe, while others hide their discomfort. Why? Because your glow is a reminder of what they've neglected in themselves. You've chosen growth over stagnation, light over shadows, truth over illusions. And your aura announces it before your mouth even speaks. Pause for a moment and let this sink in. Your presence itself has become a silent sermon. Without uttering a word, you are inspiring, challenging, and unsettling everyone around you. And that chosen one is powerful beyond measure. But here's the paradox. While some are drawn to you like moths to a flame, others feel threatened. Your glow exposes the lies they tell themselves. Someone who has been running from their pain will feel confronted when they see you standing tall, healed, and radiant. They'll wonder, how did you make it through what should have broken you? They don't know about the nights you cried, the prayers whispered in the dark, the battles no one else saw. They only see the glow, not the fire you walked through to earn it. And that's why they misjudge you. Some will call it luck, others will call it arrogance. But you know the truth. It's grace, it's resilience, it's divine favor written all over you. Notice how strangers glance twice at you. Notice how acquaintances suddenly treat you differently, as if you've become unrecognizable. You didn't announce your transformation, but your glow announced it for you. It leaks out of your smile, your posture, your silence. It radiates even when you're tired, even when you don't feel your strongest. And that's what makes it even more unexplainable to the ones watching. You're not trying to shine, you just do. And people can sense when something is authentic. They can tell that this glow isn't fake confidence or borrowed validation. This is the light of someone who has faced darkness and refused to let it define them. But let's go deeper. Do you ever wonder why people can't stop watching you even when they don't like you? It's because your glow carries truth, and truth is magnetic. Even your enemies are forced to acknowledge it. They may gossip about you, try to discredit you, even whisper behind your back. But when they see you, their eyes betray their fascination. They can't look away because your light reveals something within them they cannot deny. This is why chosen ones are so misunderstood. People both crave and resist their glow at the same time. And here's the beautiful part, your glow is not just for you. It's a torch for others stumbling in the dark. Some people who feel lost will find their courage by seeing how you carry yours. They will watch you quietly, never say a word, but they'll begin to believe that maybe they can rise too. You won't even know how many lives you've impacted, how many hearts you've inspired, just by being who you are. That's the hidden assignment of the chosen. You don't just glow for yourself, you glow for the ones who are still finding their way home. So don't be surprised when your glow attracts both love and hate, admiration and criticism. This is the duality of divine light. A candle doesn't ask who deserves its warmth. It simply burns. And those who need the heat will draw near, while those who fear the fire will back away. Your glow is doing the work whether you realize it or not. But the question is, chosen one, are you ready to handle the attention it brings? Because as your glow increases, so will the pressure. As your visibility rises, so will the responsibility. The world is noticing, and the divine is positioning you for something bigger. And here's where it gets even more intense. Your glow is not at its peak yet. What people see now is only the beginning. The more you align, the more you heal, the more you walk boldly in your calling, the brighter you'll become. Imagine this. If your light is already making waves at this level, what will happen when you fully step into your power? What kind of doors will open? What kind of hidden enemies will be exposed? What kind of opportunities will chase after you instead of you chasing them? The glow you have now is only a glimpse of what's coming. And trust me, the world isn't ready for the full version of you, but it's exactly what it needs. So keep walking with that glow, chosen one. Keep shining without apology. You're not glowing by accident, you're glowing on assignment. Every eye that notices you is simply confirmation that your presence cannot be ignored. And as we continue, you'll see why this glow isn't just about being noticed. It's about being positioned for the destiny that's unfolding before you right now. They thought your silence was weakness. They assumed your quiet glow was nothing more than a fading spark that could easily be ignored. But now they see it differently. They notice how when you walk into a room, the atmosphere subtly shifts. Conversations pause. Eyes turn. Energy stirs. That's not random, chosen one. That's the divine announcing your presence without you even saying a word. People sense your glow, and it unsettles those who don't understand it. Some will admire you, some will envy you, but none can ignore you anymore. Your energy is louder than your voice, and that's why it speaks to hearts even before your mouth opens. This glow isn't something you can dim, even when you try. It leaks out of you in the way you carry yourself, in the way you make eye contact, in the way you breathe in alignment with a higher truth. People are beginning to whisper. They may not say it directly to your face, but behind closed doors, they're talking about how much you've changed, how much you've grown, and how much more magnetic you've become. They don't know what it is. They might say you look healthier, happier, or even luckier. But you know the truth. It's your divine glow becoming undeniable. That glow isn't just about appearance. It's about frequency. You've raised yours to such a level that low vibrations can no longer disguise themselves around you. That's why some people get uncomfortable in your presence. They fidget, they look away, they avoid eye contact, or even act strangely cold. It's because your glow is revealing their shadows. You're not trying to expose them, but the purity of your energy is like a mirror, and when they look at you, they see the parts of themselves they've been hiding. This is why some avoid you while others can't get enough of you. Your glow is separating who belongs in your orbit and who doesn't. Chosen one, understand this. Every great shift in your life begins with people noticing the glow before you even fully realize it yourself. The divine makes sure others see it so that they either align with it or fall away from it. And right now, that's exactly what's happening. Your glow is becoming so visible that even strangers can't help but look twice. Haven't you noticed it? The random stares, the unexpected compliments, the people who tell you they feel better just being around you. That's not an accident. That's proof your aura is reaching beyond your words. But here's where it gets even deeper. That glow is a sign that your breakthrough is closer than you think. The universe doesn't allow you to radiate without reason. Every time your glow intensifies, it means you're being prepared for a greater stage, a greater mission, a greater impact. It's like a beacon being lit up on a hill. It's meant to guide others. And right now, you're glowing because someone out there desperately needs the light you carry. This is why distractions have been falling away. People who can't handle your glow are exiting your life, sometimes in painful ways. But trust this, every loss is a divine edit. Every closed door is making room for those who won't just notice your glow but will help it shine even brighter. The wrong people can't stand the heat of your light, but the right ones will be drawn to it like home. And when they come, you'll understand why you had to walk through the shadows alone for so long. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed how your presence lingers? Even after you leave, people still feel it. They replay the conversation. They think about what you said. They wonder why your energy is so unforgettable. That's not you forcing anything. That's the glow working silently, planting seeds in hearts, shaking up stagnant spirits. You're not just walking through life anymore. You're leaving an imprint everywhere you go. That's the mark of someone chosen. And here's something that will shake you. Your glow is a weapon. Not a weapon of destruction, but of disruption. It disrupts negativity. It disrupts lies. It disrupts the illusions people try to live in. That's why some people may even try to silence you, dim you, or push you aside. But they can't. Because your glow doesn't come from human effort. It comes from divine assignment. The more they try to bury it, the brighter it shines. The more they talk against you, the more undeniable you become. The most powerful part of your glow is that it's not temporary. It doesn't fade with trends, it doesn't depend on approval, it doesn't rely on external validation. It's eternal, chosen one, because it's rooted in your soul's alignment with purpose. You could strip away everything, possessions, status, titles, and you'd still glow because it was never about the outside. It was always about the inside. And when the inside aligns with truth, the outside cannot help but reflect it. So, I need you to embrace this glow fully. Don't downplay it. Don't hide it. Don't apologize for it. You've been through too much to finally carry this light and then pretend it's not there. The world is starving for authenticity, and your glow is proof that real transformation is possible. Someone out there is looking for hope, and when they see your glow, it reminds them that light can return even after the darkest seasons. Remember this, your glow is not just for you. It's for everyone watching you silently, praying for a sign that their own light can return too. You're living proof that divine restoration is real. That's why people are noticing you every day, even when you feel ordinary. You're extraordinary, chosen one, and your glow is the evidence. And we're not done yet. Because if you think people noticing your glow is powerful, wait until you realize the next phase. When the glow turns into influence, when it begins to shift not just rooms but atmospheres, opportunities, and destinies. That's where this path is leading you, and you need to be ready for it. Something shifts. People sense it even if they can't explain it. Some may feel inspired, others may feel uncomfortable, and a few may even feel threatened by the light you carry. But here's the truth. Your glow is not asking for approval. It's demanding recognition. This is not arrogance. It's presence. And presence is something no one can fake. You can't buy it, you can't borrow it, you can't pretend it into existence. Presence is the byproduct of becoming who you were always meant to be. And people notice. They can't not notice. It's like trying to ignore the sunrise. Pause for a moment and think, why is it that lately strangers look twice at you? Why do people seem drawn to your words, your energy, your laughter, your silence? It's because your frequency has risen beyond the ordinary. You're no longer just existing, you're radiating. And when you radiate, you reveal what others are missing within themselves. That's why some people admire you, while others envy you. Your glow doesn't just illuminate, it reflects. And that reflection makes people confront themselves. This is why conversations with you feel different now. Even when you say little, the little you say lands with weight. Your presence lingers. Your glow doesn't disappear when you leave a space. It stays there like an imprint, a reminder that something powerful just passed through. And some people try to dismiss it, laugh it off, or even criticize you. But pay attention. Those reactions are also proof of your glow. If you weren't shifting energy, if you weren't radiating something real, no one would react at all. Indifference is the opposite of impact. And chosen one, you were never made for indifference. Now, here's where it gets even deeper. Your glow is not just spiritual, it's physical. Have you noticed how your skin, your eyes, even your movements have changed? You carry yourself differently now. Your steps are slower but more purposeful. Your gaze is sharper, your smile more magnetic. And people notice. They can't explain why, but something about you feels untouchable. Some will ask what products you use, what routines you follow, but they'll never understand that it isn't on the outside. It's the fire burning inside of you that's making you glow. And fire doesn't need permission to shine. But here's the twist your glow exposes. It exposes fake friendships, weak connections, and shallow intentions. When you glow, masks fall off around you. People can't pretend around light because light reveals. And this can feel lonely because as your glow rises, some people will fall away. They won't be able to handle the new you, the powerful you, the unstoppable you. But let me ask you this. Do you really want people who can only handle your darkness but not your light? Or do you want those who can stand beside you, unshaken, even when you shine at full capacity? Listen carefully, you are not meant to dim. The world has enough shadows. You were chosen to glow, to disrupt, to awaken. That's why every day, your presence becomes harder to ignore. And the universe is testing you with this question. Will you shrink to make others comfortable? Or will you rise and let your glow blind those who refuse to adjust their eyes? That's the choice. And your soul already knows the answer. Because deep down, you've started to notice it too. Every reflection in the mirror, every glance from a stranger, every shift in a room tells you the same thing. You're becoming luminous. Not in a superficial way, but in a way that feels eternal. This glow isn't fading, it's building. And it's preparing you for a stage larger than you've ever imagined. Because chosen one, people noticing your glow is not the end of the story. It's just the beginning. And yet, chosen one, what unsettles them most is not your victories, not your resilience, not even your blessings. It is your glow, that quiet, untouchable radiance that you didn't buy, didn't borrow, didn't steal. It simply arrived with you. Every step you take now carries a light that cannot be disguised. And they notice. They notice when you walk into a room and the atmosphere shifts without you even opening your mouth. They notice how even in silence you demand attention. How your very presence makes them confront the shadows they've been hiding from. That's the danger of your glow. It's not just brightness, it's exposure. Your light forces others to see themselves clearly, and that terrifies them more than anything else. Have you ever wondered why people who once ignored you suddenly find themselves staring too long? Why strangers glance twice, as if they've seen something they can't explain? It's because your glow is not just physical. It's spiritual, magnetic, and unexplainable by logic alone. You've crossed into a frequency most will never reach, and though they don't have the language to name it, they feel it. Their souls feel it. Your glow is a reminder that there is more to life than just survival, more than routine, more than empty chatter. It whispers of destiny, of purpose, of truth. And that whisper unsettles every shallow soul around you. And here's the part they'll never say out loud. They envy it. They envy that you can walk through the storm and come out brighter than before. They envy that while they chase approval, you glow effortlessly without asking for permission. They envy that no matter how much they gossip, how much they plot, how much they wish for your fall, the light only intensifies. Have you noticed? The more they press against you, the stronger your glow becomes. That's no accident. That's divine design. You were never meant to dim. You were meant to disrupt. And disruption, chosen one, is uncomfortable. That's why you'll see them look at you with a mix of fascination and fear, attraction and rejection. They don't know whether to love you or despise you, because your glow pulls them in but at the same time reminds them they are not yet who they could be. That tension creates the strange behavior you've witnessed, the hot and cold energy, the sudden withdrawals, the fake compliments that feel sharp underneath. They don't hate you. They hate the reflection you cast back at them. You show them what healing looks like. You show them what authenticity feels like. You show them what courage sounds like. And that, chosen one, is why they can't look away. But don't misunderstand, your glow is not fragile. Cannot be stolen. No lie, no slander, no rejection has the power to extinguish it. The glow you carry is proof that the divine lives within you. Proof that everything you've endured wasn't wasted, it was fuel. That's why when you laugh, it's contagious. When you speak, it lingers. When you cry, it moves heaven itself. You are not just glowing, you are radiating in a way that shakes foundations. This is not cosmetic. This is cosmic. And if you felt lately like people are staring more, whispering more, observing you more than ever, it's because your glow has entered a new level. You've shifted again, whether you noticed or not. What they saw before was only the beginning. Now your aura is expanding, stretching beyond the edges of your body, filling spaces before you even step into them. And they feel it, that tingling in the air when you arrive, that silence that falls when you enter, that's the glow doing its work. You don't even have to try. But here's the twist. Your glow isn't just for you. It's an assignment. It's a beacon. It's a signal to those who are ready, to those who are seeking, to those who have prayed for proof that light still exists in a dark world. Your glow tells them it's possible, tells them they too can rise, tells them heaven has not abandoned them. And because of that, your glow is dangerous to anyone who profits off despair, control, or manipulation. That's why the resistance has been so heavy. That's why the attacks felt relentless. That's why betrayal has been constant. Because your glow exposes illusions, and illusions don't survive in light. Chosen one, understand this, your glow is both a gift and a weapon. It heals the broken but burns the false. It comforts the pure but unsettles the corrupt. And the fact that you still shine after everything should be enough proof that nothing can stop what's coming. Your glow is the announcement, the preparation, the declaration that your next season has already begun. So don't shrink. Don't apologize. Don't explain. Let them look. Let them whisper. Let them envy. Because the more they notice, the more undeniable it becomes. You are chosen, and your glow is the evidence. But if you think this glow is only about beauty or presence, you're mistaken. The real power of your glow is about to be revealed in ways even you aren't expecting. They can't look away because every time they see you, something inside of them stirs. Something they can't explain. Something that reminds them of who they could have been if they hadn't buried their light. Your glow is not just on the outside. It's a silent language that speaks directly to the soul. And for many, that's terrifying, because to see your glow is to face the truth of their own dimness. But for others, your glow is hope. It's proof that the fire can still be lit, that the soul can still shine no matter how much life has tried to smother it. And that is why you, chosen one, are being watched more closely than ever before. People aren't just curious about you, they are being pulled into your orbit without even realizing it. The glow you carry now is more than attraction. It's influence, it's magnetism, it's destiny calling them through you. Think about it, why do strangers stare a little longer at you? Why do people who barely know you remember you, as if something about you branded itself into their memory? It's because your glow leaves an imprint. You might not say much. You might not even try to stand out. Yet your presence alone disrupts the atmosphere of any room you enter. The insecure ones feel exposed in your presence, while the ones who are ready for growth feel awakened. This is why your glow is dangerous to some and liberating to others. And the more your light grows, the clearer the division becomes. Who will resent it, and who will rise with it? But let me take you deeper, because this glow isn't random, and it's not temporary. It's the result of battles only you and the divine truly know about. It's the shine that comes after walking through fire and not being burned. It's the aura of someone who chose faith when despair was the easier option. That glow is earned, chosen one. And because you carry it with grace, people sense power without you having to declare it. They sense authority without you raising your voice. They sense divinity without you quoting scripture. That's the secret. Your glow is not taught. It's lived. And that's why it's unstoppable. The more they notice, the more you'll realize something strange. People begin to mimic you. They'll copy your style, your words, even your small habits. And at first, you might think it's flattery. But Chosen One, it's more than that. It's a subconscious attempt to taste the glow for themselves. They think if they walk like you, talk like you, move like you, maybe they'll catch some of what you carry. But they can't, because the glow isn't imitation, it's transformation. It's born of authenticity, pain, endurance, and faith. That's why they'll always look like shadows next to you, because your light can't be faked. And deep down, they know it. Here's the twist: the more they notice your glow, the more they'll test it. Some will come close just to see if it's real. Some will try to dim it by questioning your worth, doubting your path, or spreading whispers about you. They think maybe your light is fragile, maybe it's only surface level. But that's when you'll see the truth. The glow doesn't fade under pressure, it intensifies. Every attempt to dim you only fuels your flame. And when they realize this, when they see that nothing they do can put it out, that's when they truly fear you. Not because you hurt them, not because you fight them, but because you remain untouchable in spirit. And now, Chosen One, your glow is not just personal anymore, it's generational. The energy you carry is shifting lineages, breaking patterns, rewriting stories that have been stuck in cycles for decades, even centuries. This is why people are noticing, not just because you shine, but because your glow is rewriting the atmosphere wherever you go. They feel lighter when you enter, even if they don't know why. They feel convicted when you look at them, even if you haven't spoken a word. They feel seen, exposed, yet strangely drawn to you. Your glow is a mirror, Chosen One, reflecting back to people what they've hidden from themselves. And some will run from it while others will chase it. But either way, no one can ignore it. And here's the part you must never forget. Your glow will keep growing. The more you stay aligned, the more you stay grounded in truth, the brighter it gets. And soon, it won't just be noticed, it will be undeniable. Opportunities will start coming to you not because you chase them, but because your glow calls them in. Connections will find you, doors will open, blessings will locate you. All because your glow acts like a signal to the divine. Says, this one is ready, this one is chosen. And nothing in this world, no darkness, no envy, no opposition, can stop that signal from reaching its destination. So when they notice your glow every day, understand this. It's not just a compliment. It's a confirmation. It's proof that everything you've endured was worth it. It's a sign that your transformation is visible, tangible, undeniable. They see it, they feel it, and whether they admit it or not, they're being changed by it. Chosen One, your glow is your crown. And now the world can no longer pretend not to see it.